The internet has lots of things, and those things will be read by Sam and Zack. Hello, welcome to Let's Reddit On, the show where we judge Reddit posts based on their title and then read the caption after.
Oh?
I'm your co-host, Sam Szentmik.
And I'm your other co-host, Zack Ares.
Okay, so let's get into it. So I've been saving a few Reddit posts specifically for this.
Okay. This thing that, again, I don't know anything about.
Well, I just told you about it.
Okay, so let's Reddit on.
I've been saving a few posts in preparation for this. Gotta say, first episode, not totally prepared. So let's just see what we got from these saved posts.
Just rip it and rip it. I got my lime seltzer. Let's go.
All right. My favorite Reddit to do this on is Am I the Asshole?
Okay. I don't know much about Reddit, though.
It's okay.
Do I not need to? Okay, yeah, let's go.
Here is the title of this one from Am I the Asshole? So basically, for those that don't know, Am I the Asshole is a Reddit channel where people will type AITA for not blank or for doing blank. And basically, people comment, you're the asshole, you're not the asshole, everybody sucks, or no asshole. And a bot picks that up and gives the judgment at the end. So you'll see a little tag that says asshole, everybody sucks, not the asshole.
Oh, okay.
And for this one, I kind of just want us to see what we think. We don't have to give the official judgment, but I want to read the title.
Did you read these already?
Yes.
So you already know.
So these were kind of vetted, but I do have opinions.
Okay.
And they've been vetted. They were vetted a bit ago, too, so I don't even know. I just save them as I go. Like, this could be interesting for this.
Okay.
So let's start. Am I the asshole for not letting my girlfriend on my Twitch stream anymore? So what do we think? Just right off the bat, without knowing anything about the rest of what this person says.
I am going to say not the asshole.
Okay. Tell me your thoughts.
The phrase not letting her on my Twitch stream. This is that person's hobby or maybe job. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And maybe they're a bit too distracting or they're not taking it seriously enough. Mm-hmm. And maybe they just want to keep their relationship separate from their online persona. I can get behind that, you know?
I'm going to have to agree. I feel like if this is this person's solo run, maybe they had their girlfriend on for like a single episode, but they kind of want to go back to it being their one person show.
Yeah.
So I don't like in and of itself, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
It all depends on how it's said, which is
oh my God. Yeah, so absolutely.
I'm curious because I only remember the judgment on this one, and then it actually came up in the tag, so I know what the judgment was. But without knowing the story, to me, this is not that bad. It's like, okay, so you don't want her on, you want it to be your one-person show, that's fine.
I'm also wondering because it said girlfriend and the internet is creepy. Maybe they just don't want like creepy things hitting up them.
I guess, but that's not really their call. If she's of age, which, I mean, that's mandatory.
Oh, yeah. But again, it's their Twitch stream. And it all comes back to, do you want to like incorporate your relationship into your online persona or not?
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so I'm going to read it.
Sure, let's go.
Throwaway and details obscured to protect privacy. I don't want this connected to my Twitch account. Sure. Okay. A few years ago, I started streaming for a popular game and gained a decent following from it. I recently moved on to a new game and I'm doing pretty well for myself. Not a big name, but because there aren't as many pro streamers for this game yet, I get viewers easily. Okay. This game is co-op, but you can also solo it, which is what I was doing. My girlfriend saw me playing it and decided she wanted to join me, which was fucking dope. She usually only plays girly games like Stardew Valley and Sims.
We were just playing Stardew Valley.
I know. So I bought her the game, set up my old camera, and let her on my stream. The response blew my mind. My subscribers and views jumped up like a goddamn kangaroo. We genuinely enjoy playing together, so it's a win-win. Except, fuck. I guess I should have predicted this. Fucking, I don't know. Now, whenever I stream without her, I get no views, and half the chat is asking when she's going to be online.
Oh, okay.
I had another popular streamer reach out and ask me to join his stream for a night, and when I said of course, logged on, got set up, he asked where my girlfriend was, because he thought we were a couple channel and she's where the money's at.
Oof.
But this isn't her channel, it's mine. I've had this since before we got together, and having her stream with me was a fun couple bonding thing, but not what my channel is supposed to be about. So I told her we could still play the game, but only when I wasn't streaming so that my channel could get back to what I want it to be. Now she's pissed because I'm cutting her out, so I told her to get her own account if she wanted to stream too. But she called me selfish and thick-headed and left my apartment and hasn't really been as open to talking ever since.
Yikes.
This was 3 days ago. Like, I don't think I'm wrong, but she definitely does, so I guess here I am to get some unbiased opinion. So am I the asshole for not letting her on my stream anymore? I have to cough.
I'm gonna still say no, depending on... For the decision alone, no. I don't know how it was said. That could make you an asshole. But
I will say a lot of the comments here are saying that he's jealous, that the internet seems to like her more. But in and of itself, I don't think it's wrong for him to want to have his channel the way he meant it to be.
yeah, this seems like what was it? Was it Family Matters with oh my God, what's his? Did I do that?
Oh shoot, I think it is Family. Is that Family Matters?
Yeah, but what's his name?
Oh, Urkel.
Urkel. Yeah, the show. I think like the first season, or at least a lot of the beginning, started off without Urkel. I didn't know when I was younger and I was watching the show that he wasn't the main character, because every episode became about him because the audience just liked him so much when he was introduced. But from what I understand, like the creators initially did not want that. The show got really popular, and it was, nothing against that show. I love that show, but it wasn't what it set out to be initially. And if you were a creator trying to set something up initially and it completely changed, if it's great and everyone's on board, awesome. Like let the thing thrive. But if it's not what you were originally after, it can be difficult, especially since you made it yourself and you're not a couple channel. I think you should have done a spinoff and done your own couple channel.
Yeah, like this person can still do their own.
Yeah, and then just like, hey, just letting you know, we're gonna do couples streams these nights, and not couple streams these nights where it's just me, or just make another thing,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of not the asshole or no asshole. I think I don't necessarily agree with the you're the asshole judgments. Although someone made a very good point.
Oh yeah?
I just lost. Okay. But when he was like, she usually only plays girly games. It's kind of, that sounds very stereotypical.
Dismissive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he's an asshole.
She doesn't even like these games. Like, what is she even doing?
Yeah, I think he's an asshole for that.
Yeah.
Because like there's actually like a whole thing where people consider Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, that stuff like not real gaming. And it's like, but those are games. Those are video games.
Yeah,
they're not even. It's I get that board games are a different category, but those are video games.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Yeah.
And like,
so that to me, he was an asshole for saying that, but that's not really what he's asking for judgment on.
No. I think initially it was, it's a way to go. This wasn't her thing initially. I introduced it to her in like a bunch of different ways. And it feels like the reins are being taken away from me, and it's becoming like this thing I don't have control over. And it wasn't that. So he's like, you could still play this game, but like on a different channel, because I want something of my own, Yeah. And I don't mind sharing my things, but like I don't like other people saying that it's not my thing, that it's our thing, or it might even start to feel for him like he's the guest host and not the host,
Yeah.
It's all about that. I'm interested in like wondering what game it is, and
I know, me too. But even if we knew, I feel like we should keep privacy protected.
Oh no, totally. I just want to know like what game was it?
Hey Icarus, don't scratch the couch.
Don't scratch the couch, Icarus.
That's our cat. We have Yeah. So anyway,
Want to hit me with another?
yeah, let's do another. I don't
Okay.
know. What do you think? 2 or 3 per episode? Should we do 2 per episode?
Let's go with another, and if we have time, we'll do a third.
Okay. Am I the asshole for eating the toppings off my boyfriend's pizza?
Yes. Yes.
See, from the title alone, I'm like, yeah, you don't touch someone else's food without permission. I mean, if you know they don't like something, you should still ask, because maybe they'll want to pick it off, or like, you know.
It's not like the toppings he did not want. It's like his pizza.
Well, we'll
I'm
know that from the
assuming-
context. Once
Don't
we...
just touch my food. Just let me mutilate the whole ikebana of the it's all set up and nice.
The
in
food
the beginning.
myself.
It's 90% of the meal is
so-
presentation.
We're in agreement that just like, nah.
Already changed my mind. She's the asshole.
Yeah, let's. All right, she's the asshole. Change my mind.
Yeah.
Earlier tonight, I ordered a Hawaiian pizza with my boyfriend.
Ugh,
We've only been
yes.
dating a month, so it's the first time I ate pizza with him. Okay, real quick.
Big step.
Hawaiian pizza, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yum.
Pineapple is the best topping for pizza. It's not my favorite, but it's the best.
We only finished about half, and then we went to watch TV. I was still hungry, so I ate all the toppings off the pizza. When he saw, he absolutely flipped out. He said that he was saving it for lunch tomorrow, that he had never met anyone who would do anything like this, and was just generally really upset. I thought he was joking, and I laughed it off, but it's been a couple hours and he's still upset. He's talking about how he was looking forward to having the leftover pizza for lunch, and now I've ruined his lunch. I offered to buy him another pizza, but he kept saying that it wasn't about that, and I just ruined the day. Is he overreacting, or am I the asshole?
Okay, she's changed my mind.
Really?
Yes.
All right, explain.
Was it mentioned before that he bought the pizza for himself for work tomorrow, or he bought like a large pizza expecting them not to finish so that he can have lunch tomorrow with it?
No, that looks like that came out after.
Okay, it wasn't mentioned. It's not her fault.
But I will say, I feel like you either, like, if she just had another slice and he got angry, I'd be like 100% he's overreacting.
Yeah.
Because he did not communicate. But she just picked the toppings off.
Of all of them?
Yeah.
How many slices are there, man?
They said they ate half. So 6. No.
4 slices.
Yeah. I think
Did you eat the
it's kind of like when you eat the
them?
middle of bread and you leave the outer crust.
No one does that, Sam.
No, that's a thing people do. I've seen people do
I
that.
refuse to believe that there are people in this world who are that monstrous.
But are you hearing yourself, though? That's how I feel about picking toppings off pizzas that aren't yours.
But it was no one's at that point, right?
Yeah, but if you're going to have a slice, you take that slice and you take off the toppings, and then that's your choice with your slice. But you're now you're screwing up someone else's potential pizza.
Ah, man, this
Like,
is...
he was definitely a jerk for just being like, I wanted that for lunch tomorrow. And it was like, this was a pizza we ordered together. You did not tell me that. That's on him. He's overreacting.
Yeah.
But if there's pizza left, you don't just pick toppings off and leave the rest. That's not your pizza.
That's true.
To mess with.
Yeah, you're touching
Exactly.
everyone else's food.
But if you take a slice for yourself and you eat the toppings and then you're like, do you want this? And he says yes. Like that could work. But I think if you're going to have like parts of a thing like that, that needs to be...
Like, I feel like this might be a through line in every episode. It comes out of communication, you know?
Yeah. I just think that she should have just taken a slice. She shouldn't have picked all the toppings off. That's...
Or you do the thing. Even if you know no one wants it, you go, hey, I'm about to eat all the toppings off of this. Does anyone want another slice before I get at it, you know?
Yeah, and since they're dating, like, I know if I wouldn't really mind if you did that, but if I wanted Hawaiian pizza, I'd be bummed.
Yeah.
So I would hope that you would at least, I guess, bring it up.
Well, hold on. Are we assuming that we're dating in this scenario, or are we married still in this scenario?
I guess, like, for the scenario, I'm talking married. Like, I feel like couples in general have different boundaries. And I would not mind if you ate toppings off of a pizza we left in the fridge, but I would expect at least you to bring it up so that I could maybe have a chance to object, because I don't want plain pizza if I bought Hawaiian.
Yeah, well, it's not plain pizza. It's Hawaiian pizza with the toppings off. It's fundamentally different.
You're right, because you're gonna taste it.
You know, this is why I hate pepperoni on pizza. I was like, oh, we'll just take the pepperoni off. No,
You can still taste it.
You can still taste it. They pucker up like suction cups and leak oil everywhere. It's not plain pizza. It's tainted forever.
So then,
how old is this guy? Because if
we don't know.
he's just starting to date and he's like a teenager, of course, teenage guys have like a weird like obsession with hoarding food.
it's like when Cartman, there's a comment, it's like when Cartman ate all the fried chicken skin breading off the bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken and left the rest for everyone else.
See, Cartman's a monster. That's the thing.
Everybody's saying you're the asshole.
No.
I'm gonna have to agree that she was.
I mean, she was wrong, but not an asshole.
Yeah, but that's what this Reddit is called. But yeah, in real life, I would just say she was wrong to do that. But he absolutely, like, him wanting it for lunch is on him. He didn't say anything about that.
I'm gonna say she's not the asshole because she offered to buy him a whole other pizza
That's
for
fair.
lunch.
That's fair.
She's like,
I
hey,
actually did forget about that.
I realized I messed up in a way that I didn't know about. I'm willing to make it up for you. Not only am I going to replace half the pie, I'm going to give you a full other pie.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, you can take it to work for 2 days now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know, I did forget that she offered to buy another pizza. That makes me feel like, you know what? She did something relatively harmless. Not really cool, but harmless, and she offered to fix it in a way that it was actually going to fix it.
But it's like, it's too late.
It's not like she, like,
ruined.
scarred him for life. She just kind of... All right. I would say...
It's too late. The emotion's ruined. No, it's not, man.
I would
it's
say
pizza.
she was still inconsiderate for picking off the toppings, but I can completely let that go because of how she chose to handle it after.
I'm going to say she's not an asshole. She's a keeper because she likes Hawaiian pizza. She is willing to say, yeah, I was wrong, is willing to buy me a whole other pizza.
Yeah, her problem solving was excellent here.
Like, she's not an asshole. She's a keeper.
Yeah.
That's mine. Let's do another one.
Am I the asshole for forcing my stepdaughter to pay me back after she ruined my house?
What's ruining a house?
Exactly. So we're going to judge it on the title first. What do you got?
Okay, look, if the titles here are all meant to be 100% factual and not like hyperbolic, yeah, you planted some TNT under the house.
Oh,
you hooked it up to a bike pump. You went and it exploded. Yeah, man, you're paying for my house.
Yeah, but what if the stepdaughter is a minor? That makes things like.
Well, is that why she has TNT? Is because she's a minor?
Oh, that's good. I think
I'm bringing the jokes. I don't care.
I always have like this thing against.
Wait. Oh, I was reading it as daughter-in-law, stepdaughter.
Yeah, I have a thing kind of against parents charging their children. Not like expecting them to work and contribute. I mean like charging them. You know, like. You owe me this money because, like, I don't know. I get a little weird. That's a very gray area.
Okay, if she's, because I thought I was thinking daughter-in-law, so I was thinking of adult. Okay, but if it's a kid, nah, sorry, man. That goes with the
that comes with the territory.
Yeah, you gotta parent. Sometimes parenting sucks, which is why some people don't do it.
Exactly.
And some people
do it and they really maybe should not have. Anyway.
So let's hear. How old is this kid and what damage was done?
So I, 43 female, and my husband, 47 male, have been married for 4 years now. We both have children from our previous marriages, 12, 10, and 18. My husband and I dated for 3 years prior to getting married, but moved in all together 2 years ago. Okay, so the stepdaughter here, they're calling her 18 female.
Ugh, right on the line. That makes it really difficult.
Well, let's see what we got. O lives with us full time, and it had been a bit of a rocky start with mine and O's relationship. So O is the stepdaughter, and
Okay.
the female, the mother in this case is the stepmother. Okay, bit of a rocky start. Managed to go through it. I told O from day one that I wasn't her mom, but if there was anything she wants to talk about or need, she can come to me. Okay, so she set the boundary that she's not here to replace her mother, but she is. That's a very like step parent.
That's okay. She didn't say, I'm not here to replace your mother. She said, I'm not your mother, which is very different.
Yeah. I know that there are situations, though, I'm not a stepkid myself, but where stepchildren prefer that boundary. Because sometimes there's been like some crazy stories on here where stepparents are like, why aren't you calling me mom? Change your birth certificate to my name.
Oh,
so
no.
I can't really speak to how serious that is because she didn't go into it, but we're going to go to it right now.
But hold on. I think I want this clarified a little bit for me. Going into it is, I'm not your mother is a boundary I'm putting for me as a step parent. I'm not replacing your mother is a boundary I'm allowing you to decide. All right. And I think that seems better, but saying I'm not your mother is like
That
almost, I don't want to take responsibility for you.
Well, let's see what we got. But I wasn't her mom, but if there was anything she wants to talk about or need, she can come to me. After a few months, we became quite close, and she talked to me about anything she was too embarrassed to talk about with her dad.
Oh, that's nice.
Recently, O has been trying to make friends at college since she started in the spring. On campus, residence is expensive for college, and it's close to her house, so O decided to stay at home. Not a problem. The problem is that O keeps bringing her friends over to hang out, but leaving it a mess. Okay, there's a typo.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Normally, it's not a major deal. I have OCD, so sometimes there is issue depending on the situation. Because she picks up after herself, but I recently hired a housekeeper to clean the house once a week since I've been working overtime more often, and me and my husband just don't have time. It is expensive, but I cannot stand it when it becomes too messy for me, so I think it's worth it. Okay, fair, whatever. This time she brought her friends over after the house was cleaned, and I guess they decided to not take their shoes off and walked all around the house leaving footprints. I am deceased already. I hate that.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, because
I don't want your smelly feet out.
I'd rather have... Feet are less disgusting than shoes. That's a whole different episode.
Is this also... Yeah, it is.
They also made pizza from scratch and left the crumbles on the counters, among other things. They pretty much made the entire house filthy before I can come home. Once again, cleaning service is quite expensive, blah, blah, blah.
I'm not hearing destroyed the house.
Yeah,
though.
I haven't watched. There's like something in it. And she also blew it up. How annoying. O has always struggled making friends, but I can't let it go because of how much it cost. So far, she is complaining about the house becoming messy right after the housekeeper cleaned it. Which in and of itself, I totally get as annoying. I've never had a housekeeper, but I can only assume after paying a service, seconds later having it reversed probably sucks, right?
Yeah, I mean, you get your car washed and then someone throws mud on it. That stinks, but like...
I always struggle, but I can't let it go because of how much... I requested the exact amount I paid for the cleaning service to her Venmo, and she acted all confused on why she had to pay for it.
Yeah.
I explained to her that her friends ruined my house and that was just cleaned, but she insisted it wasn't her. Yeah, no, she is exaggerating.
That house is not destroyed. I'm sorry. Destroyed is you move somewhere else because it cannot be fixed. If it can be addressed when the cleaning service comes back, it's
At
fine.
this point, she should have just cleaned it up. Not like, no, I get asking the daughter to do it, but you didn't have to charge her for. Okay, let's read the rest.
Ah, boy.
I have a Ring camera and I have video proof of her and her friends going in the house, and they were the only ones. Okay, so she can confirm they were the ones who made the mess.
You're bringing video evidence about this now?
I gave her two choices: pay for the damages, or I stop paying for her phone. She's complaining, saying it wasn't her, and she doesn't have the money to pay the bill. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely going for the mother. You're the asshole here, and here's why.
Sure, hit me.
Your stepdaughter did not ruin the house.
No.
I can understand you pay a lot for this service, and having a child who is old enough to know better immediately reverse the service. Very frustrating.
Yep.
But you're talking about footprints and crumbs. So the option should have been literally clean this up or a consequence, not pay me or I stop your phone.
Yeah.
That's
a consequence versus a punishment.
It's like, can I not just clean, like thorough, like the crumbs in the kitchen? That's what kitchens are for. They're gonna get crummy, literally. Clean it up. Footprints, clean that up. No.
was this brought up to O before? Like, or is this
It seems she knew about the housekeeping. Like, that's a thing.
knew about the housekeeping, but was it like, hey, it's your fault to keep this house, like, it's your fault if the house is messed up or whatever. Was this issue addressed before? If not, you can't just immediately punish someone or give someone a consequence without letting them know about it, you know?
Yeah.
Also, she's in college. She probably couldn't pay for it,
Yeah.
you know? And so she's just, without being able to make up for this issue, she's going to have her phone taken away from her. And that's not a punishment. That's incredibly dangerous.
I see a comment from the original poster. It's not a massive bill, but it is definitely a chunk of her savings.
A chunk of her savings? You can't do that. That is a massive bill then.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes the comments give more insight into, with them, you know? So I'm just trying to see if there's anything good. I was raised with very strict cleaning standards. So in my book, crumbs, come on, load. Where did it go? I hate when that happens.
No.
Well, I think she was just trying to say that to her, crumbs is a huge deal.
Crumbs is...
Which, I mean, you should clean crumbs, but come on.
If it doesn't cause disease or injury to someone else, it's not a huge deal, all right? If she made the toilet overflow, huge deal.
Yeah, but even that can be cleaned.
Yes, but like that's where I would say that's an issue, you know. But having, let's say it was raining and just like you're tracking mud in the house, that's worst case scenario. Like huge chunks of mud, you're just like stomping everywhere on a carpet. Let's say, okay, that can be fixed. All right.
I mean, but to be fair though, if someone
probably wasn't,
I'd be pretty pissed if people tracked mud in here.
Oh yeah.
But I would just expect whoever invited them over to clean them. So if I did that
and not do it again.
Yeah, and also take your shoes off before you. I did see a comment of her saying there is a strict no shoe rule in the house. So that was disrespected. There's like bits of this that's like, I get it, but no.
Yeah, no, absolutely. As
there was an update posted that she said that she apologized for overreacting. She's going to have her stepdaughter clean it, not charge her, still pay for her phone. So at least...
Okay, that's fine.
People who like take their judgment and be like, let me rethink how I think a little. I can deal with that. I can fucks with that. That's pretty good.
Okay. Still... Yeah, I'm gonna say you are the asshole in this situation.
Yeah, you definitely,
because
you got a really weird conclusion out of that.
You jumped way. You were too hyperbolic, like I said in the beginning.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it a solid episode.
Yeah, so
you gotta.
We Reddited on.
Do you have an ending slogan?
See, once again, not prepared.
Develop?
That'll develop.
Okay. I mean.
Well, thank you for listening to our first episode of Let's Run It On. I've been Sam Szentmik.
I'm Zack Ares. Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole. Okay, bye.
Bye.